Dear friends, it's been a while since we've been able to share with you any update as to where we stand with our own operations in the midst of the pandemic. I share with you just how disappointing and even frustrating these past months have been, especially as we've seen with another surge of new cases related to COVID-19, and not just in Hamilton County. I certainly do not have to tell you just how disruptive the pandemic continues to be. We, like other organizations, continue to learn more and refine our own practices so as to best reduce the risk of the virus for you and all the people we serve, both here on our campus and beyond with our wider ministry and our partners. I cannot thank you enough, not only for your patience, but for your prayerful support, and even more what you are each doing to practice a greater level of health and safety, and at the same time to stay connected as part of this great community of faith. How we worship, share in fellowship, and most of all support each other and our collective ministry has made all the difference. We continue to get affirmation for what we are doing, not only as a parish, but of course for our day school, St. Thomas Nursery School, our outreach ministry, how that continues, and especially at Thomason Woods and Thomason Meadows. As we learn and refine our own practices, our diocese has also seen their share of transition, not the least of which will be the retirement of our Bishop Tom Breidenthal at the end of this month. Although the diocese gathers virtually this month for our convention, this is hardly the way any of us would like to say thank you and Godspeed to any colleague, especially our bishop. But we do offer our prayers and thoughts for both Bishop Tom and Margaret as they embark upon this next chapter of their life journey, and continue to pray for his own recovery. The diocese has, at this time, also learned more and been in conversation as to how to advise parishes how to practice our ministry, even in the midst of the pandemic, how it continues, as it is clear that there is still a considerable journey ahead. With this in mind, the diocese has issued new guidelines that impact congregations and have new provisions that will enable us to resume our ministry when each congregation discerns they are ready to do so, albeit carefully and in deliberate steps. Once again, we have much to be proud of in terms of how we have organized our own health safety plan related to coronavirus. For with our own policy and practices, we remain ready to resume in-person worship according to the updated standards and guidelines. We will be updating a few aspects of our own health and safety plan, most noticeably with regards to how and when we can operate with in-person worship. We still will maintain as our operational criteria or gating criteria the Ohio Public Health Advisory System, but beginning in Advent, we will be able to resume in-person worship with Holy Communion even within level 3. I still need to stress that this is not a return to what was, but rather how we can now add to our own health and safety protocols. What we can offer has been carefully considered and involves not only planning, but all of us doing our part too. Holy Communion will be able to be celebrated with your health and safety in mind. So too is just about every other aspect of our parish life. We understand it's not the same. Now, if Hamilton County is ever designated level 4, purple, we still need to return to the highest degree of protocols, which means a suspension of services for both the parish and school. But now the lower levels, like our school, can have a way to continue our ministry in person, following guidelines and protocols. Preventative actions, protocols, capacity controls, and contact tracing still are expected, so please continue to practice what we've established already. In the coming days, registration for in-person worship will be available once again through our website. It is essential that we have you reserve a seat online or call the office to have us assist you in reserving a seat by that given Friday of that week, so that we can plan the service accordingly. Each COVID level of 1 through 4 determines how many people can join us in person. We also need a way to contact any and all people who have attended a service, a meeting, or any type of gathering in our building. While I imagine that you share with me an eagerness to return to a more full parish life, We also want to assure everyone that what we are changing in this is an addition to what we currently offer, not a substitute. We realize that not everyone can or should return to in-person gatherings, so we will still maintain the full offering of services online as well as small groups via Zoom, so all people can participate, not just those in person. This means our midweek evening prayer services and special services will be available to everyone online via our YouTube channel, as will be more offerings for families and our younger members in the coming weeks. I cannot wait to see you soon, whether in person, beginning November 29th with the first Sunday of Advent, or how we remain connected by visits or online. Please feel free to reach out to me or to Heather, Gary, any of our staff and our leadership. We are all here to continue to grow in ministry with you. Thank you, and God bless you.